Hello everybody, it's Dio from FirmButFair bringing you another video. Welcome everyone. Today we are doing something a little bit different. So for those that may not know, there is a game launcher like Epic Games that does once a week. They release a game that is free for download for the week. So starting at Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, lasting for 1 week, they have one game free for download. And we thought, since we download those games and enjoy playing them, that we would give this to you guys. So we'll do a quick review of the game and let you know if we think it's worth downloading or not, give you a quick snapshot or a quick preview of what the game's kind of like and give you our honest opinion about it. So without further ado, let's take a look at this week's game. The game is Relicta. So again, it's available Thursday, January 20th from 10 a.m. Eastern Time until Thursday, January 27th at 9:59 Eastern Time. So let's take a look at this game and let you know what we think. So going into this review, we had no idea what to expect from the game. We hadn't heard of it before until it became available free for download. But right away, we were really impressed with the graphics. They weren't cartoony, they were nice, crisp, beautiful scenery. As you can see here on the load screen, everything looked amazing. It did start, so this is a little bit into it. There was an introductory cinematic and a little bit of something that you had to do, just walk around, but we skipped that to get to this point just to kind of show what the actual gameplay looks like. So here we got the cinematic again. It's a nice short one, but the graphics are good. It flows well. They do have the subtitles here for the dialogue. You can turn that off if you want. I always leave it on just because I prefer it that way. But as you can see here, the universe, the trees are nice and sharp. There's leaves, like everything. It looks really, really good. I was thoroughly impressed. I will throw out here that the dialogue, there is profanity in it, so it is adult language. So just keep that in mind. But overall, like, you move around with WSAD, and like, I was really impressed with the graphics. I just can't get over that because I wasn't sure what to expect. And then when you start the game, so it's pretty intuitive. They explain what they want you to do, and it turns out it was a puzzle game, which I enjoy. So it reminded me instantly of the game Portal or Portal 2, if you're familiar with those. So basically, what we're going to do here is we have these gloves, and they allow us to move objects around. So here we got to pick things up, and we got to figure out how to get them onto certain circles in order to light up and turn on the force fields. And so it became a puzzle game. So you just had to figure it out. So once I was able to grasp that, I instantly loved the game a lot more just because I really enjoyed those sorts of games. So you can move around, like I said, with the WSAD, you can jump, ease, interact. So then you just kind of, you have to solve the puzzle. You pick up cubes, you set them on objects, they remove force fields, then you can go through, pick up another one and just progress through the game like that. Like, it's actually a lot of fun. The puzzles obviously get more and more complicated as you go through, but overall, thoroughly impressed. The game does progress, so it's not just pick up one thing and set it on a circle. Like, you end up getting more abilities with your gloves there, so you can make items float in the air, and you get these red and blue circles that you can put around the objects, and then it changes how they interact with each other, which was an interesting take. So in Portal, they have obviously they have the gun. One is an orange portal that opens up, the other one's a blue. What goes through one end comes out the other. Whereas this is a little bit different, where the objects can either pull themselves towards each other, or they can um, be flung apart, or they can hover, like fly up and down. So like here, we're experimenting, so we were able to teleport the cube from one location to another through that, as well as here we're going to be able to jump on top of this, and it's going to shoot us across. So it's interesting learning the relationship between the cubes and experimenting to see what all you can do with them. And the puzzles do get more and more complicated. As we can see here, I'm having a bit of a learning curve trying to figure it out. I know what needs to happen. I got to be on top of that. So it is actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. So here we go. We fly across, and the puzzles get harder and harder as you go. I will admit, the only thing that I didn't exactly enjoy about the game, at least off the start, I wasn't enjoying the how many cinematics there were, dialogue stops. Of course, you can just skip them, but for storyline, I was letting them play through. So there was a decent amount of that. I assume that as you progress further, that it may have desisted, or at least not been as common. But at the start, there was a fair bit, which kind of did make the original journey at the start a little bit slow, but eventually it did stop. And at least there was some humor and the adult language I was not expecting, so that entertained me a little bit. But at least there was that, and they did try, and it was like relevant to the storyline to get that going. So it wasn't a complete waste of time. It was actually a good dialogue back and forth. So from that end, I'm kind of mixed. Like, I guess it was relevant and it was entertaining, but there was a lot of it. That would be my only complaint, is that there was a lot of dialogue there. So overall, our rating for this game is, I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. So of course, it's a free game for this week, but even at after the week is over, it's going to be $27.99, I believe, is what the price is on Epic Games at the moment. So after that, even once it becomes no longer free, but when it's a pay to play game, I still think it's worth the value. This game reminds me a lot of Portal, like I've mentioned, and I really enjoyed that game. In this game, the graphics are great, the dialogue, I enjoy the adult aspect of it with the profanity, not going to lie about that, and the puzzles are challenging. I can only imagine, like I just did the first little bit, played for about an hour, so I can imagine where it'll go from there. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I give this a thumbs up. So yeah, let me know what you think. Give it a download. Like I said, it's on Epic Games. It's free for this week. Yeah, let me know what you think. Any questions or comments, please let me know below. As always, we appreciate any likes, shares, and subscribes. And I hope you enjoy this video. Let us know if you want to see more videos like this. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you download it. Hope you enjoy it. And I hope you let me know what you think. Until next time, Dio out.